really encourage when you play Overwatch to switch heroes often. Overwatch isn't a game where you have to like lock into a hero at the beginning of the match and then you can't swap off of them. You can swap heroes every single life that you're out there. And we actually encourage players to do that. That's actually the best and right way to play the game. But for the Shoutcast video, we sort of, we had 6v6, we had 12 heroes that we're showing you guys at BlizzCon. We kind of said to the developers, only everybody play one unique hero so that way they'll get to see them all in action. So I don't think I could put any more disclaimers on or caveats on that.
That was a total disclaimer.
Total disclaimer. I should now shut up and you guys should enjoy the first ever, I should call it something different. This is the World Finals at BlizzCon 2014 for Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Welcome to Overwatch.
Hi, I'm Jeff Brill.
And I'm Tim Ford. Welcome to the inaugural Shoutcast of Overwatch.
On defense in today's match, we've got Zenyatta and Symmetra, both support classes. We've got Widowmaker, a sniper. Reaper and Pharah, both offensive assault classes. And Reinhardt, a tank. Things you might watch out for are Symmetra's got a teleporter that could be instrumental for her team getting back into the fight as quickly as possible. And Reinhardt's enormous shield that his allies can shoot through, but enemies cannot.
On the attacking team, we're looking at Tracer and Hanzo to provide some offensive DPS, Winston to tank some hits, Mercy to keep everyone alive, and a curious add here with Bastion and Torbjorn. Normally those two heroes are reserved for kind of a static defense role, but what's really fun about having them play on this map, on a payload map, is while normally they're locked down with their abilities, they have to stay in place, if they do that on the payload, they can move and kill. Hopefully we'll see one of my favorite plays from Torbjorn where he gets a turret on top of the payload, the infamous Killdozer.
Now entering King's Row.
Let's kick it off. Let's look at King's Row. Here we are, we're getting a good look at the main defensive artery on King's Row. Defense is going to haul down following this blue line to the foot of Big Ben, where they're going to meet the first of a 2-point capture payload map.
The attackers will capture that by standing on a little circle that we'll get to in a second, and then they're going to push a payload through the rest of the map all the way to the end of the level. So the beginning is kind of a tug of war over at this point, and then it turns into just a tug of war over an actual payload that's moving through the mission.
Fighting on this point, they basically have to, as the attacking team, hold it uncontested as long as they can. Holding just means standing on it and not dying. The defense, however, is going to try to put as much pressure on that point as they possibly can to take them out.
And you can see this red line here. This is where the attackers are going to come from. They'll spawn up in this church ahead, and then they're going to come down this red line and try to take that point. Of course, there are a lot of little nooks and crannies and side alleys that the attackers can use to try to get around the defensive position that the defenders will set up.
And Overwatch features a bunch of high mobility classes. We'll see one here with this grappling hook. These classes can get anywhere. It's really important that the levels are porous and have a lot of different avenues of access.
I like that word, porous. Now here we see a Harmony Orb goes on top of Reaper here. That's going to provide him a little tiny bit of healing over time, so he's probably going to be topped off most of the time. And now he's also, Symmetry gives him a shield as well. That's going to give him a ton of HP.
Yeah, throwing that shield on there with the Zenyatta Orb is going to help his survivability as he harasses the attacking team. Here we see Symmetra throwing a couple turrets out. She puts one under the bus, which is super, super rude.
And here we've got the attacking team spawning in. You can see Winston up in the front there and the rest of the team behind him. And they're all trying to deciding which exits they want to go through here. There are 4 exits from this building, and Torbjorn's already got a turret in the main entrance. Bastion's looking out the left-hand side here with Mercy. It looks like the game is just about to begin here.
Which is now.
And
hey,
the doors are open. All right, Bastion going out the left-hand side with Mercy healing him up. Looks like she does a Guardian Angel through this little gap, gets her away from Pharah's rockets there, and looks like she wants to stand next to Bastion and keep him alive as long as possible.
And Guardian Angel's kind of key too. It allows Mercy to stay with whatever high mobility class she's with. She can zoom right to
but right here she's got a Reaper coming in to try to take her out. He's taking a lot of damage though, but he's got, with that Harmony Orb and that shield, his HP is almost back to full already.
You can see here, he's doing a fine job keeping half of the attacking team occupied. The Tracer just jumping around trying to get a beat on him. And the Reaper keeps walking through and regenerating his health.
She can't find him, and he dodges back the other direction. Tracer is just lost now. Now he's coming in. He wants another shot at this Bastion. He wants to take out this Mercy. Oh, and he gets his ult. He does a huge Death Blossom, takes out all 3 people. Oh my gosh, that's half of the attacking team already dead just to this Reaper.
Taking off a 5-player kill streak. He's got 2 more victims right in front of him.
Oh, there's one of them goes down. Looks like he really wants this Hanzo as well. He's going up for it. That Harmony Orb just really difficult to get through for the attackers.
Dat Harmony Orb.
Yep. And now this Reinhardt's here. He's got the huge hammer, and he's going to try to take out one more. He goes for the Tracer. Doesn't quite pin her, though. But now looking from the Tracer's perspective, she manages to get her ult. That's that Pulse Bomb onto Reinhardt. Does a ton of damage. Doesn't quite kill him though, but with the Mercy boost, she manages to take him down.
And she's going to try to regroup. She was hanging in before with, looks like Mercy's got back on top of her. She was with Mercy and Winston before, but they seem to have gotten split up. And this Symmetra has put together quite an evil little web of short-range sentry turrets. Symmetra's staying alive, taking a bunch of damage, but doing a bunch of damage.
Absolutely, and you regenerate your ult for any class by dealing or taking damage. Oh, Symmetra does just enough to take out that Tracer right there. Very evil. But by building up that ult, it's going to allow Symmetra to maybe put down a teleporter relatively soon.
Yeah, that's her